and welcome back. Neverwinter Nights 2 official campaign. I have been playing around the last couple of weeks, playing lots of different characters, trying to get a feel for what I do and don't like. I have a tendency to play rangers, dual wielding. I've experimented with fighters dual wielding, I've experimented with a sorcerer, and my original build was a warlock. I decided after all of that, the only two that I feel I can play well are sorcerer and warlock kept my attention better than the sorcerer did. So I'm going to restart the official campaign as a warlock. We're going to create a character. I'm going to reuse the name I had previously. We're going to be human. I don't really know which head I like. Normally I'd go for facial hair, but I don't think I want facial hair this time. Actually, that head's not bad. No, that's the one. That's the one we want. And I think, yes. Pity we can't pick a really bright, vibrant colour for that facial tattoo, but that blue seems to stand out pretty well, and I think we're going to go bald. That dark blue really stands out. The green's not too bad. That does stand out fairly well, doesn't it, that dark? Are there any other heads with that sort of... I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, there's this one. I don't know, I don't like... There's something about the face I just don't really like. Much more vibrant. Sort of tattooing, yeah. You look like an old man in that one. Yeah, that's not too bad either, I guess. You can't change the colour of the tattoos in that. That's just the colour they are. Right. Are any of these affected by colour? No. Well, then I think I'm going to go back to this one, because at least this is affected by colour. That's an interesting combination, but I don't know. I don't have a problem with darker skin, but I think I'm going to go with that. The pale can't toggle facial hair on that one. Ooh, and some of the tattooing goes down the side as well. Okay. And we're going to go for short and skinny. None of that hair colour is really of any use. I don't think any of these accessory colours are used anywhere. Just double check this. Nothing. Oh, that looked like something weird there with his ear. Might just be a lighting glitch. Okay. As I said, we're going to go again with Warlock. Oh, I've played Swashbuckler as well. Never played Barbarian, nor Bard, Cleric or Druid or Favoured Soul. I've done Fighters. Played around with a Monk. I think monks seem to work a little bit better in Neverwinter Nights 1 rather than 2. I don't play paladins, done no rangers. Haven't done rogues in Neverwinter Nights 2, but I've done them in Neverwinter Nights 1. Definitely done sorcerers, haven't done spirit shamans, I've done swashbucklers. I haven't really done full-on wizards, only because having to choose what spells you want every day. You know, like I would play Spirit Shaman or Favoured Soul over Cleric or Druid, because you have that flexibility of whatever spells you want you can cast. Definitely the Sorcerer Arcane Scholar of Candlekeep was a very good option. Wizard Arcane Scholar would be another one. I am not going to do Hellfire Warlock. The character that I build is going to have Intimidate and Spellcraft and Lore, probably. But the problem is that the Hellfire Walk, the abilities you get just aren't good enough, and the fact that the Hellfire Blast does an extra 2d6 of damage per class level is great, but it kills you in that it takes 1 point of Constitution every time you use it. The fact that you keep building your levels as a warlock while you do it is good. And the resistance to fire, yeah, that's not bad. And I've not tried summoning any of these sorts of guys, but I have problems with Hellfire Shield. I think that also does Constitution damage. I don't know, it just never seemed like the feats you get out of this was really worth it all that much, so I will definitely be sticking to a straight warlock. Okay, I'm going to stick with Chaotic Good. I think I'm going to select no deity for this. There's actually no real, like, the only other thing I would probably pick is Tamora, just because she's Lady Luck. You know, it doesn't actually give you any bonuses, but I think I'm going to go with no deity on this one. Let's see. This is a dex-based build, not a charisma-based build. So what I really want is, let's basically just get everything up to the default 10. Now, I think I've done this before. Let's see, and we go to 16, and that allows me to go to 14 here. That's not much in charisma, but I'm going to be using charisma items to bump that up a little bit just to improve my DC. But DC doesn't come into it all that much. The dex is going to give me better range touch attack, so it's going to mean I'm going to miss less often with my blasts. At least that's the hope. And the one character that I've got, the one warlock build that I've gone through that worked well for me was that exact build. I think previously for some reason I picked Devout because it gave saves. There's another one that gives a fortitude there. Reflex save, tail teller. I like Natural Leader, the fact that it gives all of my companions a bonus to attack. Ladies man, no. See, Bully, I'm going to be using Intimidate. Maybe Bluff. We'll see. I'm not going to be using Bully, and Fortitude saves would be nice, but I think Fortitude saves are based on Constitution anyway, and I've got a decent Constitution. Well, not great, but not terrible either. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Natural Leader. It gives me a minus to all of my saving throws, but I'm going to see how that goes. I am going to customize this. Now, previously when I've done some of these builds, I've gone Concentration, Heal, Lore, spellcraft, and so let's see if we can do that. Concentration, heal, lore, spellcraft, and use magical item. Well, what we're going to do instead is we're going to take out the heal and go with intimidate instead. Concentration we definitely need. Lore is useful. Spellcraft we sort of need. It gives us a bonus to saves eventually. And use magic device. I didn't do this previously. I'm starting to wonder whether I should drop it and instead put the points into bluff. I just don't find... I mean, there are some wands and stuff that would be good, you know, being able to use something like Cloud Kill or whatever to start things off, but I think pure Warlock that doesn't use any of those punsy mages devices and just, you know, here is my eldritch power, feel my wrath. I think I'm going to go with that instead. So spellcraft, intimidate, bluff, concentration, lore. Even lore isn't all that important, really. I could chuck that into heal, but the other thing is I find that I don't use heal very often anymore. I rely on Eleni to do that. So we'll go next. Now, these are always controversial. Spellcasting Prodigy. It's not clear if Spellcasting Prodigy really does anything for a Warlock. That doesn't tell you anything about being a Warlock. For the purpose of determining bonus spells and save throws DCs of spells you cast, treat your primary spellcasting ability score, charisma for bards and sorcerers, wisdom for dying, telecast, and for wizards, as 2 points higher than its actual value. So if it does work, then it's worth getting because it automatically gives me an extra 2 points to my charisma. Great. And then I've been picking toughness for the extra HP. I'm just wondering if I should be picking something else slightly different. I have done Fey Heritage in the past. And I've picked up some of the other Fey ones, but what I'm really focusing on is the amount of damage. See, the other thing that I am eventually going to get, and I don't have enough points to do it at the moment because I need to wait until my base attack bonus goes up, but I need to get weapon focus in ranged touch, and that will really help me, and eventually I'll be getting combat expertise as well. So I think for now I'm going to go with toughness, just to give me that extra hit points. Now, these are always controversial as well. The first one I'm going to get is leaps and bounds. This is good because I'm building a dex-based build, and this gives me a +4 bonus to my dex, which means I get an extra +2 to hit with my ranged touch attack. And it lasts 24 hours, so that is a no-brainer. That is just, let's just use that. The next thing I'm going to get is Eldritch Spear. So that's good. Yeah, let's... So that's a name that I'm resurrecting from a previous playthrough, Arcanus Flame Walker. And we are in, so let's go and
So many years ago today. Today, the merchant, this, well, I had...
Okay, skip the tutorial. Let's get into this.
The village is under attack! West Harbor is under attack! You're safe! Grab a weapon. We need to help defend the village.
Max! Sorry, my puppy was chewing on a corner of a cardboard box. Okay, let's get through this. We've all got levels, so
Yes,
like I
indeed.
always do, let's get these guys leveled up first just by going recommend, next, recommend, next, finished. I actually considered doing that with this character, just going next, recommend, and seeing what it would come up with. But ultimately I decided I want to have a bit better control because I know what I like in the Warlocks I've done in the past. Okie dokie, so let's do me now. Next. And we want... Now, a lot of people rave about this one. And that is useful, and eventually I might end up taking it. Entropic warding I have used a lot before, and once I get 3 of these I will be using it. Eldritch Spear for now is the one that I definitely want. This is pretty horrendous apparently, and I won't be using it. So that's okay. So that's good. Next. Level up. Combat expertise is what I want. And again, this is a bit controversial, but it gives me a +3 bonus to AC. Rather than using defensive casting, I'll use this instead. The idea is that they're not going to get up to melee level with me anyway, and leaps and bounds will help a lot if they do get to melee. We don't have any new blasts or any new abilities here, so it's still at 0, so let's just skip that. No other changes. And we are done. I'm pretty sure this chest is empty because Warlocks didn't exist. Oh no. A mace, a crossbow. Not going to really use much of that at all. So let's get this sorted. We're not going to use that at the moment. We might come back to using straight Eldritch Blast at some point. But for the moment, we've got our daily buff. Okay. Oops. So let's just save this. I did have an Arcanist back there. Let's save that. That's our new save. Resume. Let's go. Let's do this.
Are you sure you want to be going in there? Your father isn't the most understanding person I've ever met.
There's actually a lot of advantages to playing a Warlock because you don't really need to carry weapons. You can have chainmail. I'll change shirts as far as armor goes. Step back here a little bit. Okay, I need to quickly go in and change a game option. Where was it? Interface. That. I had turned that off just this morning or yesterday or something. I really want that back on for this because with it off, every single time I attack I have to click on the opponent, whereas if I click on my opponent like that and then hit F1, hit number 1, it will automatically do Eldritch Spear against whatever that target there is, and I can actually cycle through targets using key combinations and stuff like that, and that works well. I know there's a plugin patchy thing or something I can install that helps with Warlocks, but I'm not at the point of wanting to try that at this point. I can play a Warlock
There
manually.
I don't know. Georg is trying to gather the militia. Heads, but
Okay, wait for this. Rightio. Oh, damn it, it's locked. Something. Something goes funny for me at the start of that. Sometimes I lose the ability to pause the game and use key combinations. Okay, now let's show this guy the power of my Eldritch Blast. Okay, you beat me to it, that's fine. See how I can I'm just hitting tab, finding the next opponent, Eldritch Blast, bang. Now it is getting a little bit annoying that every time I'm trying to use my Eldritch Blast, they get killed in the meantime. But that worked. So we're done. I'm going to move that out of the 1 spot into the 2 spot just to be sure that I don't miss-hit it.
Thank the God. If we're going to stop them, we need someone to wrap. The militia is like, now go.
We'd better search.
Okay, so standard here is clean up all of this. Oh, hang on, let's do you first, so I don't forget. Okay, come back here. Why did I just lose a hit point? Oh, too close to the fire.
Go!
Thank you. No, we'll go back here to wood. Fire. Ooh, wrong one. There we go.
Crossfire. 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 Crossfire.
Okay, I won't worry about that one yet. That's the only problem I have, is that sometimes I can get a bit ahead of myself. If I tab through opponents, I can end up tabbing to an opponent that's way over there somewhere that I don't want to actually attack yet.
Huh? Get away! What, you came to drag me out there to die? But I tried. All right.
Okay, so Intimidate works well. Did that, no, that didn't change anything. Didn't make me more or less chaotic or anything like that. Yes, yes. Not just telling me about emails
You
that I already
three
know
stay
about.
out of this. It's too dangerous.
Master, just hold on. We
We can help.
Magic missile.
So the whelp seeks to test herself. How pathetic.
Here comes the bowling shot.
You have failed me for the last
The
time.
rest of you stay.
I shall waste.
Here we go. Whoops. Good.
The stupid girl. I told her to stay out of it. There's more to do. I do not know. We must hurry to the Starling. If only I... It's to the north.
Wish there was a key combination to pick loot all. It's annoying having to click that button all the time. Let me just really quickly double check that there isn't a key combination. I just have never noticed it before. Game, target next enemy and previous enemy and nearest enemy, blah 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 blah. From default action on target, yeah. Misc. Wonder what the default action would be. No, doesn't appear to be a loot all. Oh well. Let's come around and do this. Take all of that. Let's open that. I'm going to be a bit of a Thank you for triggering that trap for me. My other option was just to blow it down with an Eldritch Blast, but I decided not to do that because I couldn't remember what was in there and whether I wanted to keep it all. It's all stuff I'm going to sell anyway, so it's not... I should have just blasted it. I will be doing that a lot with chests later in the game. Alright, let's come over here. There is... where is he? This guy here that we need to do to help. Okay, so we have this Bladelink here. Let's teach him. And then this one here. No. We've got to head around the corner here to get these guys. Is there... no, they've already killed all their guys around here. I don't know. There's our fifth guy. Gain some experience for that. I don't know if we get any experience for talking to this guy or not, but I'll do it anyway. Continue, continue. Yeah, continue. Why did you attack? Leave him to die. Right, no, we don't get any experience for that. I could have just completely skipped that and it would not have really been a problem. So, that's good. I want that potion there. Let's bring that back. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I could have done it that way. Okay, must remember that for next time. There's also... no, actually, let's talk to Georg and get this moving.
Well done. All right.
Okay, so there is this remains right here. And then we're going to loot that wagon. It's just some arrows. Loot. We're just going to take the healer's kit, because torches are another one of those things that you can never sell, and they don't. You never use them up. You never really need them.
Bring it to me!
I do not know why the game continues to turn you around like that in that situation. Okay, I'm going to basically help with all of the Bladelings if I can. Partly because they give, I think, more XP. I don't know if I got... Was that me? No. He was already dead. There we go. There's a Bladeling. Let's put a couple of blasts into him. There we go. Let's just pick my nearest. And my nearest. And one last Bladeling down there.
Another wave is coming! Prepare for battle!
Okay, let's find a Bladeling. Just going to Grey Dwarves now. I'm doing quite well. I'm taking these guys down pretty quickly at the moment.
More of them? Cyrix!
Let's go. If we hurry, I knew I...
We could use your...
Do 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 do.
Let's see what you bring it to me!
Get in there, Bevel. What are you doing? A little bit disappointed that all the dogs have been basically killed because Bevel decided he wasn't going to run into the combat. And we're done. Okay, good. Bevel, next time, get in there. Admittedly, I was sort of partly in the doorway, but still. Da, 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 da. Is that enough, or do I need another one? I need another one. That was enough. Wait, there. Do 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 do. Let's see, was that enough? Yep. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see some braces or something that give you a bonus to touch range attack. Okay, let's get up here a little bit. Let's take out this great wolf. We want to go for this Bladelink. No. Whatever's next. Whatever's closest. Can I get over here and get these? Trying to go and pick those up now. Yeah, I'd like us to have done a bit more damage than that.
Thank the gods that...
Come on.
Dagon!
Much blood.
Two? Come on, you can do better than that. Oh, I haven't turned on combat expertise. There we go.
That is the last of them. Let's see how...
What? One of those...
I see you. I understand you lost a friend of yours in the attack. A tragedy. She was a promising young mage. Yes, I do. Those Bladelings were that. I fear it may have... Think it through. We can speak more. There is no time for... I had my reason. I cannot... The stone... There is... But... The ground...
No offense. Still, if we're the path...
So all we really want to do here is talk to Thomas and
You probably
sell.
are here for some sort of I am not so...
Sell up everything we don't need. We can't sell those, which is super annoying. And then we want that ring of protection. For me, who else? No, I get a ring of fortitude later on. Wand of frost. Is that just... Yeah, 15 charges. A wand of missiles. See, if I had taken some points, I could be using that. But I don't want to, as I said. Pure, unadulterated power. Yeah, I'm not really evil, per se, and that was definitely an evil laugh, considering that's what the name of the button is. Evil laugh. Okay. Travel.
It's been an age since there's
And the one thing that is so good about Warlock is I can be hitting these guys from a distance. If I hit, of course.
Bring it to me.
And I missed again. And
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
And I didn't need that last one. Well done.
Here comes the...
The only problem with ranged touch attacks, of course, is that they don't have any information as to what the critical threshold is for a ranged touch attack. But I'm assuming it's just 20. So we just want to... Okay, we can detect him, so let's... Wow, that's what I like to see. That wasn't even a crit, was it? Or was it? Yes, it was.
Here comes the...
Yeah, right there I was talking about critical range touch attacks. And that's exactly what we got. And that was another one.
Here comes the...
They don't show it as a crit. That's really annoying.
Crossfire.
Only reason I know it's a crit is I look at the amount of damage it does and went, whoa, that's a lot of damage. Normally, if you get a crit, you see it. It pops up above your head. And then I press the button over here that goes boom.
Crossfire.
Even that one has a feel that it was a crit. No, it was just a good hit.
Crossfire.
I missed. That's no fun.
Crossfire.
And again. Okay.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
And
Here comes the...
that was another crit. Okay. Just got to keep a very close eye on it to tell when my crits are. Which really means it's a little bit funky because I shouldn't have to. So let's... Eldritch Blast Spear from the other side of the map. Not quite, but... no, that should have been... Yeah. Because I missed.
Crossfire.
Haha! You missed me!
Crossfire.
There we go.
Yay!
All done. Close enough to those guys, we are. Well.
Crossfire. 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 Crossfire.
And they don't drop anything. Okay. So I've mentioned this before, but it just pops into my head every time I start playing a Warlock again. Warlocks are a very selfish character. Most of your spellcasters...
You missed that one.
Crossfire.
That had to have been a crit. No? Oh well. Most of your spellcasting classes... you know, they can do a lot of damage. They do a lot of damage, and you know, they have buffs and things like that that can be used on other people. Warlocks don't. There's very few things in a Warlock's abilities that apply to anyone but himself or his target. Most of his buffs last a long time. They're 24-hour buffs, but they're only on himself. One of the few ones I can think of is the buff which gives the whole party haste, but it's for a very short amount of time. I never really use it.
Yes, indeed.
I might play with it a little bit this time, I don't know, but I don't like to experiment too much. Because I want to stick with what I know works for me. Okay, so what was I going to do at level 4 for Warlock? Probably nothing, because we don't get anything. This will be Dex, and that is what we are going to continue to pump the entire way through. Bluff, Concentrate, Intimidate, Lore, Spellcraft, and that's it. Why did I think I had more than that? We get one more here. We're going to take Entropic Warding. I think Draining Blast is good because it slows them down a little bit. But really, I haven't found it all that useful when I've used it in the past. Entropic Warding gives me the 20% miss chance on any arrows, any missile attacks, basically. Other attacks that simply work at a distance, such as Dragon's Breath, are not affected. Additionally, I get a +4 bonus to move silently and hide. 60 seconds per caster level, so it's not as long-lasting. What do the Devil's One's Own Luck? Saving throws. That is pretty good, really. Buff Diplomacy and Intimidate +6 for 24 hours. Darkness 20. That's no. Devil's Sight. I might take Devil's Own Luck this time rather than Entropic Warding. Next, finish. Okay, and let's just put that buff down there. Oh, and I didn't have that on or that on previously on this level. I don't know why. Technically it wasn't 24 hours since I cast it last time, but because we went between maps, I lost the buffs. Maybe I rested and forgot. I did. I rested in the... Yes, I rested somewhere and forgot to put the buff back on, I think is the problem. There. I got a feeling there is another bag of remains somewhere out here, because there's 2 archers and 2... Normally there's 2 archers and 2 great swords. Oh well. Doesn't matter. And I haven't completed this adventure, and I haven't even looked far enough forward. But I get the feeling that building over there is someplace you have to return to later on in the adventure, because it will not let you go in there now. Let's save. Arcanus. Resume and get in there. Right. So generally with this dungeon, whatever you want to call it, I just go hell for leather in this thing. I don't sit back.
Bring it to me.
It's just go to each spot. I know where everything is in here. Let's just have to rest, I will rest, but I don't worry about it too much. Except, you know, before the final room.
Let's see what you
And I know the priorities in here. We want to take out any of the shamans, and there's another one there that I can't see. He's around the corner, so let's take him out. One more hit will do it. And I missed. Bevel got there first, and he got there first. That's probably the most annoying thing about being a warlock, is you do sort of have to, what's the word, in here you have to queue up. Why could I not think of queue? You have to queue up your attacks, and you only have one attack per round. I suppose later on you might have more, but even when you only have one attack per round, you really have to be careful, and a lot of the time you'll queue it up and then that will die, and it will not just shift the target to the next opponent. Whereas if you're standing here and there's a group of creatures around you and they will attack, then what will happen is that you will kill one of them and you'll automatically go to the next one and you'll attack them. I wish Eldritch Blast would work like that, so that you didn't lose that round, because you end up losing the round, you can't do anything. So anyway, did I get a... oh yes, I'm encumbered, that's why. I knew that, and I'll give you that and that because they're heavy, and that's Gloves of Concentration, so that will do me good. Right. We could rest and gain back a couple of hit points, but we don't really need it. See if I can get these guys to trigger the trap rather than me. See, I didn't attack that guy because he died, and then I lost the round. I couldn't do anything in this round. Was that a... no. I really wish it would tell me... I never realised that it doesn't tell me that I've done a critical hit when I'm using my Eldritch Blast. That is so annoying, because I really want to be doing... Here comes the... or...
critical hit! How you like that shit? Baby, that's what you get! Another critical hit!
Or...
boom, headshot!
You know, that's the stuff that I like doing when I get those. Is it going to give me the shamans here, or are they going to be somewhere else? There's one up there. Can I hit him from here? Yes, I can. Let's do it.
Finish him!
Magic missile!
Let's
This one...
Here comes the...
that was better, but hey, I can take... just because he moved out of range. And...
here comes the...
Bev has another crit. Okay.
Bring it to me.
Here we go. Get in there, Bevel. Well done. And surely that... No, that wasn't a critical hit. That was just good damage. Okay. Well, I mean, this is the thing. My Eldritch Blast is already 2d6 or 3d6? 2d6, and it won't be long before it's 3d6. It goes up to 3d6 next level, I believe. Yes. So that won't be long before I get that next level when I'm doing 3d6 of damage. So on an individual basis, you know, one hit doing that amount of damage, that's... Well, 2d6, that's pretty much equivalent to... well, not quite equivalent to a greatsword, but it's getting up there per hit. We're going to just pick up this. There wasn't anything left in that room that we didn't get. We got both of these guys here. I'm going to give these to Bevel to carry. Let's rest. This is going to be the biggest thing. I'm definitely going to get the lesser magic bag ASAP, and I'll be giving it to Kelgar, and I will be throwing everything at him because it's just so annoying with this character only having 10 strength.
Oh, great spirit, and be a warm blood. Here, your very presence offends the stone god. Kill them!
I'm going to kill them because, quite frankly, I get more experience for killing them. And I forgot to do my buffs.
Magic missile!
Hang on.
Magic missile!
Go on, you Bevel. Man, I am doing well. So there we go. That's the end of that. Pretty straightforward combat. Forgot to buff, but we did alright even without it. So I'm not going to bother buffing at the moment because there's no more combats left. Whoop. Oh, come on. And there we go.
We were risking life and limb for that? None of this makes any sense. Dagon can do his own blasted quest from now. That's all you... Yeah, well, I don't see...
Now, for the shard. Let our Bev also is complaining all that remained, and so I kept, so to speak. We knew many villagers fled. If so, then that is the only reason I can think of. It is the only thing of substance I could. You are too young to remember what occurred, I know. I need... Duncan owns an inn in the docks. No, he would only... It is a better... That is on the road, moving. We only found... There are... Perhaps if you were to... The beast that attacked us will leave West Harbor alone once they realize their quarry has fled. If all goes well, you should be a Neverwinter before they find your trail. Say your farewells. Your boots made... I have done... It's still... Perhaps one day... But Lady Luck...
I didn't realize my wisdom was that high. What is it? It's only 10. I hadn't noticed that wisdom option there before. Certainly seemed to be a different... oh, why did I bother doing that when that priest will heal me anyway. Oh well, not a biggie. I've done all of that. I'll come back to you. Let's talk to this guy first. And he gives you a potion of cure moderate wounds. It's nice. Get our quest from Retta. Because the bad guy Lorne is her son. Could tell her that right now, but A, it would break the fourth wall, and
can
two,
you at least
it
tell
will
me why
probably
you're
kill
going?
her
I
with
trust you.
grief.
It won't be. You might want to ask around the village. Here.
Don't want to hear anything else he's got to say to me after he's given me that shield. And he just gives me a heal, which is no good. And then he doesn't even actually buff me, even though it sort of seems like he has.
So, I play good.
Let's take all of that and walk ever so slowly over to Thomas and sell it all.
This incursion is the most noteworthy. I had high. Not that I go if you must, but an inconvenient help as functional. But don't bother asking. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, don't need any of that. All that, that. Any of this. Only usable once, not worth it. Keep that, Don't want that, or that. Or that. Bark skin, yeah. It's probably not too bad, but I don't really need it. Cool, that's everything. No, I'm not going to buy that Ring of Fortitude. I'll get one later. By that I mean find one, because I don't really need it. Well, I do need it, but it's not urgent. It would be nice to buff it. Okay. This is going to take a while, so I might just pop out for a sec. Oh, why did I do that? That's the wrong place to go. Damn it. At least it's going to do it quickly. Okay, I really meant to go to there, and this will take a long time to load. So, as a certain slipgator would say, face break. Back in a sec. And we're still waiting. Waiting. Don't know why this one in particular takes so long to load, but it does. Thing is, even once you think it's almost there, it still takes a while to finish the last little bit of it. Okie dokie.
Now that we're outside...
You're a small one to be taking this road all by yourself, dwarf. Nothing that can...
Ah, if you're
We're not frightened of either of you, and it seems to me you need to learn a lesson.
outnumbered?
This man...
Come on.
All right, I've heard...
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Would be so much better if I had Eldritch Chain here.
Crossfire.
Oh, come on. What's he got? 1 hit point left.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
And then I miss.
Well now, name's Kelgar. Huh? So seems it's your lucky day then. Now... So then I punched him in the face for asking. And that's why I'm headed to Never. If you know of a closer way, that knows
Damn it, it's not pausing again. And it's not... hate it when it does that. I mean, seriously, that is so annoying.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
That's it. Good. We are going to have to rest up though, because we took a few hits there. No other stuff to pick up, so let's just quickly rest. You can wait a minute, surely. Yes, let me buff. Don't get your knickers in a twist, Gera.
Crossfire.
Right, now we will help you. We'll take care of it. Okay. Oh. Let's get this set up properly first. Let's give you most of those potions. Let's chuck that up on there. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. And that there. And do that. And we're done. Now we'll go through. Okay, where are these guys? Can't see any of them yet. Okay, let's get to here. Okay, let's target this guy. Come on, Kelgar, get the lead out. Over this way, Kelgar.
Crossfire. 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 Crossfire.
Kelgar.
Looks like we have company.
Why don't you drink a couple of potions? Make that 3.
Crossfire.
Take that!
Crossfire.
Finally. Yeah, I know there's something on the other side of that door. We're going to do it right now.
Crossfire.
Damn it, I missed.
Haha! You missed me.
Crossfire.
There we go. It's one down.
Crossfire.
Yay!
Take that!
Crossfire.
Right. Let's talk to this guy. The wife's downstairs. You can leave now. Amethyst. Start looting. Loot that. We'll loot that. Okay.
Crossfire.
Open up the armory.
Crossfire.
Armoire, I think it actually is.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Is that enough? Or do I have to come back and do one last shot? I have to come back and do one last shot on that. How annoying.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okay,
Crossfire.
2 last shots. $93 gold, not to be sneezed at this point in the game, even though I have $5 grand. And pause, and target, and blast.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Right. And I'm going to keep Galen over there cringing for a moment while I loot this chest of drawers.
Crossfire.
All of that for 5 gold. Not quite worth it, I should think. Glad I should help. Yes, that's right. Okie dokie. Surprised he hasn't ghosted yet. Okay, let's talk to Gera. Glad I was able to help. So we've got a couple of She supposedly gave us gold, but you don't ever actually see how much. Can't have been much. Okay, so here's the thing. You have a chainmail shirt, which Nishka can use. This armor is equivalent to leather armor. So, I want chain shirt rather than leather armor. And I'm not going to take that braces of armor, but that would be nice as well. So let's take the full plate, give that to you. Let's buy the braces of armor. Also, for now, give that to you. We're going to want the heavy shield +1, which you're also going to use right now. That scale mail can be for Eleni when she first starts. We don't want that, or that, or that, or that. And you're not going to take any of those from us. And that's good. I'm going to take your... well, no, you got your chain shirt for now, which means I might as well just buy that and use that for now. Like, I sort of like the look of that armor, but it just doesn't cut it as far as armor class goes. It's +2 and 6, and this is +4 and 4. And at the moment, with the bonus from that, we're 5. So actually the best armor for me at the moment is studded leather. There is a suit of studded leather +1 right there. I should not have bought that chain, because that gives me 23. I'll let you carry that. Generally speaking, with characters I've found, armor class... most characters end up with the same armor class all of the time. And the reason for that is, like, if I turn off combat expertise, I've only got an armor class of 20. And if I take off this ring here, I have 19. I'm getting the 1 extra point from... actually, I don't know where. 15... oh, from the armor itself is being +1, yes. So 15, 10 plus the 5 of my current dex bonus, which, if I rested, will get rid of that. Right, so it's currently +3, right? I put on my armor. This armor, all armor, with a couple of exceptions, is either 7, 8... actually, all armor, with no exceptions, is either 7, 8, or 9 points of armor if you can maximize the dexterity bonus that you've got. Beyond that, there's actually very little difference for my character between using this studded... between... if I gave a normal shirt of chain mail... so let's set this guy up. If I take... why are you not switching to that? If I take this chainmail shirt back and remember not to sell it, right, that gives me an armor class of 17, right? There's actually very little difference, because I'm only getting a maximum of 4 bonus there. Actually, I've only got a 3 bonus here. Let me cast Leaps and Bounds. Okay, so my bonus there is now 5, which puts my armor class at 18. Right? If I put this armor on, I will go to 19, but only because that armor is +1. If that was standard studded leather, I would also still be at 18. I don't get any extra bonus. The only advantage to having a high dexterity is that you can then progressively use lighter armor. So this studded leather, for example, weighs 20 pounds as opposed to this chain shirt, which weighs 25. And my leather armor, which I had down here, if I go and bring that leather armor back, and this is only going to drop my armor class by 2 points only because the studded leather was, so it's only 1 less than here, and that's because I don't have enough dex at the moment to fill out this +6. As soon as I get an extra point of dex to the point where I can get to 22 when I'm buffed, that will make this +6, and that will be 8 points of damage. But it's only 15 pounds. So at that point, when my dexterity is that good, I can use leather armor rather than a chain shirt or studded leather, as long as it's got a good enchantment on it, and I can be doing the same AC. So for a lot of characters, if you're not a dex-based character, your armor doesn't matter. But because my dex is going to increase over time, there are advantages. Eventually I can go to padded armor, but padded armor only gives you a 1 bonus to armor class, but I can pump up to 8 points into that. Now, when is it the best time to switch to padded armor? When I've got the full 7 or 8 points, because that then, if I had this +1 shirt of studded leather, +1 studded leather armor, and then I switched to normal padded, no +1, I would drop back a couple of levels of armor class, because I'm only getting 1 here, but I need to have a full 8 points there to improve it. So yeah, so juggling all that sort of stuff is a little bit important. I'm going to put both of those over there. We're going to put that back on here, so I'm now at 20 again. There's nothing else in here that it is worthwhile me taking, because none of these helms do anything at this difficulty level. I believe if I go to a higher difficulty level, they will protect me from critical hits. Lesser belt of guiding light. Does that do the... No, that just does law and immunity to fear, and that's not a big deal, because at this difficulty level we don't get fear. Now, Kelgar, you let's set you up properly, semi-properly I should say, because we are going to get you to focus eventually in Warhammer. That's my new way of building Kelgar. So you now have the best armor class we can give you, a 23. And if I gave you a ring of protection, you'd be 24, and I could give you natural armor here, which would make you 25, and you'd be almost unstoppable. So we are going to do that. We're going to tank you up as much as possible, because you're going to be our guy that gets in everyone's face, while I sit back and just blast people. I'm just actually... It's not worth it getting that magic pouch, I don't think, because it only provides 20%? 20% weight reduction. 700 gold. If I got that now, I could use it to store some of these crappy little items that... It doesn't really... No, it's not worth it. It doesn't really free anything up for me, so we're not going to worry about it. So... Let's come over here. Let's double check that we found all of the remains. Looks like it. We did one of our buffs, but we didn't do our second one, so let's do that. And let's get out of here.
Well now, I've had a good time so far. And the way you attract trouble. I haven't had this much fun since that tavern back at Bogan's Pass where I was using that trestle table. Look, we're heading in the same good. And don't...
Okay, normally it's just gold or... Potion to cure serious wounds, that's very nice. Probably don't need to use it very often as a warlock. I shouldn't be getting people up in my grill all that often. Not if Kelgar's doing his job correctly, that is. Gonna do my normal thing, go here first, rescue, come back. Actually no, we're gonna do all this level right now, just Kelgar and me. Won't be hard. But let's yes, just wanted to make sure that I was actually targeting this group of lizard folk here and not the ones over to my left. Go. Couple of hits here. If I'm lucky, I'm going to get to kill these 3 lizard folk without anyone else's interference. It gives me all the XP. Actually, it doesn't give me direct XP, but actually, we're going to come closer because the interaction's going to be a little bit weird if we don't. Okay. Should have brought man. Okay. What do my range touch attacks? +6. Okay. Thanks, Kelgar. Let's get these guys next. Oh, I haven't buffed. It's worthwhile me doing that now. There we go. Between us, we're taking them down pretty quick. Yeah, we got that over there and that over there. Okay, so this chest is locked, so we just bamf it open.
Boom! Headshot!
It's not really appropriate, it's not actually a headshot, but 95 gold, not to be sneezed at. I gotta find some more of these sounds. Sort of know what I want, but the site that I'm using doesn't have a great variety, or at least when the words I'm using to find things doesn't always find me what I want. There are some interesting ones like
magic missile.
Okay, this is the way we want to go here. Another group of lizard folk over this way. 2 damage, come on, I can do better than that. I'll let Kelgar finish that off.
Here comes the
Critical hit for Kelgar. Okay, and I always forget this group is here. Again, it's disappointing when you see 2 points of damage like that. There we go. That was +8. Okay. So what's my base attack bonus? Is 3 and 5 is 8. Okay, cool. Cool. One more. And he's down anyway. So yeah, I said earlier I'm not going to be... Well, I think I said earlier, I'm not going to be equipping any weapons with this guy unless I manage to find something. A weapon that if you carry it, i.e. wield it, it gives you a stat bonus of some sort. I don't care what it is, if it gives me increased strength, if it gives me increased... even increased protections. You know, I will take it.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
I thought we got a level soon, but we don't.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
There we go.
Crossfire.
So that strategy worked reasonably well. What I did there was, rather than me focusing on the one opponent exclusively until it's dead, if I instead target something, hit it, if that drops its health down really low like that, I don't do my next shot against him, I leave it. That way Kelgar, when he does a great cleave, doesn't have to have much in the way of a decent hit to be able to kill them all. He cleans up, basically, is the idea. I'll come back. That one will have, that last spider, or the first spider there, will have dropped a venom gland or something. I'll come back for that.
Crossfire.
This is different because it's only one opponent, so I'm just going to
Crossfire.
keep on it until it's dead.
Crossfire.
Which is, of course, the right way to do it.
Crossfire.
Yeah, Kelgar finished it for me. Thank you very much. Spider venom gland. Okay, let's just rest. And quick save. Oops, I forgot to buff.
Crossfire.
Okay, now we'll quick save. Okay. Can I? No, I can't. I can't do anything about those traps, so we really just have to run through them.
Crossfire.
Kelgar, get over here and start hitting it. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. Look what I just did.
Crossfire.
Time for a little fun.
Crossfire.
Take that.
Damn it. Come on, Kelgar. You can do this. See? That's what Greater Cleave's all about. Oh well. At least I can rest now. And why is Kelgar not recovering? I guess I can live with that. But really, we both want to recover there. Thank you. And let's buff. So that was very much a
epic fail.
But it wasn't irretrievable, I guess, was the good thing. Okay, need that one more. There we go. Okay, so that we don't forget, let's come down here. And where are they? Come on. Why can I not see them yet? Oh, well, there's a trap. Oh, did these guys already run down with the other lot? Guess they did. Okay. Halberd spear. Great sword weapon rack. Kelgar. 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 Kelgar.
Yes.
Let's just quick save that. Good hit. Will we take this out before Kelgar gets there? No. Missed.
Haha! You missed!
That's better. And we took him down. I really thought that Kelgar was going to take that out. That was most surprising.
Yay!
Okay. Let's just duck down here quickly. Don't want to take too long because sometimes they come out of the next room to attack you if you take a while. And we're going to just quick save here. We're all buffed and, well, I'm all buffed and ready to go. Trap, which I seem to have avoided most of the damage. Turn around. Chieftain Shaman. One hit the Shaman. That was a...
Here comes the...
Actually, that was more of a...
Boom! Headshot!
And so now...
Here comes the... Here comes the...
Come on.
Here comes the... Y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the... No. Here comes the... Here comes the...
Not quite ready for that yet. And it just needs one more hit from either of us. Kelgar got it. Right. Let's loot his body quickly, and there's not a lot of remains there next to him by the looks of it, which we can't quite access at the moment. There we go, now we can. And then I think we have to go...
Crossfire.
Here comes the...
Oh, that was a pretty pathetic hit.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
You have failed me for the last time.
Fire.
Was that enough to get that one?
Crossfire.
Yes. There we go. And that. Okay, so you can have those, and that, and that. I'll carry the rest of that because it probably doesn't weigh very much, but you're actually going to use that. And for now, you're going to use that, even though it doesn't do as much base damage as your War Axe does. It will do more damage because it does an extra 1d6 of fire damage. Right, so we want to... let's just sort all of that. Just make sure we don't sell stuff we want to keep in amongst all of that in later on when we get to Fort Lock. Okay, I think we can basically leave. Okay. Yes, we can detect them. Can I? I can't hit them from here though. Oh yes. Here we go.
Crossfire.
Here comes the...
Critical hit.
Crossfire.
Let's take out the next one.
Crossfire.
Actually, that didn't swap properly like I wanted it to.
That's all you got?
Crossfire.
Oh, I haven't been using combat expertise either. That's alright. And we're done. Thank you, Kilgar.
Yay!
Oh, well, I haven't been using this. Oh, no, that's the song.
Critical
That's right.
hit. How you like that shit? Baby, that's what you get. Another critical hit.
Okay. Right. Let's head to Fort Lock, where we will rescue Galen again. It's getting to be a habit. It's annoying that we cannot just stand back here and blast these guys away. Okay. Looks like you should have hired better guards. Won't let you rob him. So this is the problem. Doing that shifts me towards lawful. And if we have a look, my chaotic is at 17. My good is at 94. I don't care if that goes to 100, that's fine. Chaotic, I've got to keep that as low as possible. Because the higher that gets, the closer to lawful I get. And if I go to neutral, I suddenly stop being a warlock. And that's mostly why I have the bluff and intimidation skills. I will be using them. Bluff in particular, I have realized, always lowers your critical, makes you more critical, less lawful. That one.
Crossfire.
Let's switch to the other guard for a couple of shots too. No, don't need to. Kelgar sorted them all out. That's towards good, that's fine, I don't care. Thank you, I accept. Continue, continue. Boom. Boom. Right. Let's come around here. Oh, I know my buffs on here, I realised. Come on, Kelgar, get into this.
Crossfire.
Take that!
Okay, let's do the buffs.
Crossfire.
Because we're going to need them.
Crossfire.
Actually, I should add this extra one in. Where is it? It doesn't really do much. Well, it sort of does. It adds a +1 bonus to all save throws. I don't think it lasts very long though. Saving throw increased. Fortitude will save. I really should see what they are before I buff, and then what happens after I apply each of those buffs to those values to see that they are actually doing something for me. This one here, this Blessed of Joaquin, also helps you with merchants. So that's why I like to leave it on. I don't know how long it lasts for when you cast it, as I've said. But it seems to be pretty good.
Hey, hold on. Looks like she's got this. That we are. Caught this. You think you know. Especially
Runty dwarf.
good enough for.
I'll plant a blade in your guts!
Plant a blade in your guts.
Take that!
Crossfire.
Gee, thanks, Kelgar. Just run away.
Crossfire.
That's all you got?
Really wish I had chaining right now. It's just attacking one opponent at a time isn't great. There we go. Kelgar, you're doing crap at the moment. What's going on?
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Finish him!
I'm niche. Of course, they never. What? Of course. It's just band.
Oh, is that? Leave.
Okay, shifted towards good, but again, that's not a problem. Okay, so while we've got Nishka now, we're not going to need to blow apart chests to get into them anymore.
Yes.
Case in point, she's going to open this, which apparently has some of her gear in it, but we're not going to let her use any of it because it's crap. Well, with the exception of the thieves' tools. Oh, she can have the potion as well if she wants to use that. Oh, she's already got it. Let's put that there, that there. You can keep all of that. What have I got here? Look, I'll tell you what, you can even have those, because they're only mediocre. You can have that. And you can have those, but you're probably not going to use them.
Yeah?
And you're going to use that. Can you use a spear? Yes, you can. Let's give you that for the time being. You're going to get a rapier in a minute. Just look better with something in your hand, I guess. Not really, actually, now that I think about it. It's not a huge difference. Okay. Let's head into town. Ooh, that's right, my buffs. So I should have done 3, 6, 4. 5, 8, 6, that's plus 2. Maybe they don't stack because that didn't do anything, and yet the description of this. +1 bonus to all saving throws. So maybe they don't stack because it's not giving me a +1 at all. So maybe I should, well, hell, we can do this. Let's just quickly save. Not that it really matters. Let's rest again. 3, 4, 4. If I do that... No. Doesn't actually do anything. So maybe I'll stop using it. Because it's only certain merchants later on in the game that actually have special items that you know you can use. Show me what you have for sale. Right. That cloak wouldn't be too bad for me, actually. What does that do again? Armor class +1 and enhancement bonus +1.
Yes.
So the big problem we have... Let's...
Follow me.
The so-called big problem that we have, we're going to sell that, we're going to sell that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Right. Yeah, the so-called big problem we're going to have later on is that we get the Boots of Nasher, which give you a +3 to dexterity, but that doesn't stack with my leaps and bounds. So leaps and bounds is giving me a +4 to dexterity. I don't get a +7. So I have to look at what I am using, what sort of equipment, and that Boots of Hardiness actually, because it gives me an extra AC, is not too bad in theory. But then again, in theory, communism works. In practice, someone always wants to be in charge. Let's give you those healers kits. Sell that, we're going to sell that, we're going to sell that, and that, and that. Right, so there's nothing else here that I'm really interested in, except maybe those Boots of Hardiness and that Cloak of Protection versus Evil. There's not even really anything in here that I want to give my other party members. Potion of Law, Ring of Resistance, Clear Thought +2, no good for me. And you have the Lesser Magic Bag. Now the question is whether I use this and put all this junk stuff and other things in it, or whether I just give it straight up to Kelgar and let him use it to carry everything else. Like, definitely this for now, because I just want to keep that armor because it looks cool. That's really the only reason I want to keep it. And I'm going to chuck it in. You know what? I am going to buy this Boots of Hardiness right now for me. There we go. AC bonus. What else does it give me? It gives me Constitution +1, I think, which doesn't really help because my Constitution was already 14. But there's an amulet later, which I used to always give to Eleni, which I could take now, which would also give me +1. And that should stack. It's only they can't stack beyond a certain value. So that might bump me up to 1 more hit point. But then there's also the Amulet of Vitality, which gives you 2 Constitution, which means 1 hit point as well. But anyway, that's just a little bit of AC for now, so that's pretty good. Now we want to come over here. The only other thing we really need to buy from someone for a little while is a longsword. And you're the best place to get it. And we need a rapier for Nishka. So let's do those. Let's grab a longsword. We could afford a longsword +1, but we're not going to. And let's grab a rapier. And again, we could afford a rapier +1, but we're not going to. So you can carry that for now, and this
How can I help?
is going to be equipped for you. There we go.
Yeah?
And now you've got a sword, a shield, and armor for Eleni when she joins. Which we could do right now if we wanted to. Sort of is a case of why not, actually. Don't have to start any of these quests yet. And the sooner we get Eleni in our party, the better. What I have been doing recently is going all the way through to High Cliff, sorry. Even when I didn't have to. So I'm seriously considering doing that again. Yeah, okay. And I probably should have saved. Guess I could back out of this, but let's do this. There you go. That does allow me to save. And thankfully this is a quick load, this one. Although I hate the voice of this thing, it's ridiculous.
No place to run this town, Kalakcha. But what you have stolen, hand it over, and we will let you live.
This is getting tiresome. What?
There's only one problem.
Over now. A fool. I shall enjoy killing you.
The only problem is that we can't hand over that which we've stolen because one of the shards is in us. Oh no.
Why are you still looking at me? Attack!
Okay. Let's give Eleni her equipment, so you can take that, and that, and that.
Enemies are near.
Yeah, I know enemies are near, but I would like you to equip that. I would also like you behaviors. Let's have a look. That actually sounds interesting. Maybe I should have looked into Hideous Blow. Enemies, autocast buffs off, that, knock down global, self buff will heal party. Actually, let me just turn this Warlock thing off. I might actually experiment with that later as another little thing and see what Hideous Blow is like. What I said I could bring global, knock down global on, self heal. Oh. Peaceful Follow Party on. Ally damage high. Auto summon on. That's the one that we wanted. Auto summon familiars on. Ranged weapons. I want to make sure polymorph is off. I don't like her polymorphing. Summoning is on for all. Combat mode usage. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now I am going to jack up this Bladeling right now. Actually, we might even be close to a level here. Oh, come on. I was so close to killing that. And we're done.
You walk a strange path. Forgive me. I'd like to help if I could.
Yeah, apparently not
Always.
Before casting in, very well. But I thought that perhaps I can lead you there. And but they keep calling you Kalak. Then it looks like when it comes to answers, so I feel it is my duty to balance things out. But they keep calling you Kalak Cha. Do you know what that means? Very well.
What?
Is there?
I'll say. You're still talking.
If you fine. Let a shard. Regard.
I think it's interesting is that there is no negative side effects to telling any of these people about the fact that you're carrying a shard. I've yet to see any situation where it says, "Oh, you told someone about the fact that you've got a shard.
This is a long way from the road.
Therefore, the enemy follows you
know where
differently."
you're going?
Agreed. How much farther is this place?
Not far, for we are already here. This is Eridus, the Maiden's Glade, in the tongue of Harbormen. You are correct. You surprised.
Did they?
The road, the
Do 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 do.
Crossfire.
All you got?
Dunk.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
There's our level. That's what I like to see. Level up. Next. Recommend. Next. Done. Let's check out your spells. And redo all of them because they're crap. Let's get rid of that. Put that in. Let's get rid of these. That. And a couple of those. Let's go to here. And just a couple of them. I don't know. It almost feels in these games like the druids are just a plot device more than anything.
Well,
I say we fight.
I would prefer.
Whoop. How are
I'm
you
listening.
doing? Good, and you haven't put your armor on yet. And let's throw that to Kelgar for now.
how can I help?
Yeah, you can go up a level. How'd that be? Next. Recommend. Done.
Yeah?
vanish. Hideous Blow. Let's have a look at this. Charges your melee attack with the power of an Eldritch Blast. If you successfully hit with your melee attack, the target is affected as if struck by your Eldritch Blast. The damage is in addition to any weapon damage that you deal with your attack, although the Eldritch Blast effect will trigger even if no damage is caused by the weapon itself. This invocation lasts until you successfully hit with your melee weapon. I'm not going to try it now, but at some point I think I'm going to start with that and look at what weapons I can use and pick a weapon and just see if it's workable or not. I've always heard that it's not, but I don't know if that option in the thing was always there. I'm happy enough with these settings as I've got them right now. Once I get chain, I'm not going to use spear anymore, so it would be better at that point to get rid of Eldritch Spear and consider getting some of these other ones. For now, I'm happy enough with all of that. So let's...
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so what we also then want to do is probably rest up. Can't rest while there are enemies nearby. Well, that's a pain in the butt, isn't it? Let's put that there, and let's put that there. Put that, and we put that. Oh, and we put like that down there. Okie dokie. And I just come around here. No, we don't want to go to the boars yet, but we do want to go to the wolves.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Oh, I gotta do my buffs.
Crossfire.
We recognise we don't want that one.
Crossfire.
We don't want that one because it doesn't actually work.
Crossfire. 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 Crossfire.
Whoop.
Crossfire.
These wolves.
Why?
You have.
Crossfire.
And that was a boom. It wasn't
Crossfire.
actually a boom because it wasn't a critical hit, but you know.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okay, can we rest here? Good. Because we've got one big fight coming up, and we really want to make sure that we are ready for it.
Crossfire.
Crossfire.
Dun, dun, dun. Much better than if I did it myself. Okay.
Crossfire.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, here comes the.
Yeah, that was actually pretty well timed.
Kaelil? The mayor?
The mayor.
What do you mean?
That do.
Kaelil, he's dead. It was he that caused such unrest here, and why the animals attacked us. I don't... Kaelil, I have been away, but we should... Farewell.
Okay. Now, like I said, I think I'm actually going to head into Highcliff here. I don't have a huge amount of money, but I can potentially swap Eleny's armor, her scale, for a breastplate.
You're risking...
Well, what are you lot just standing there for? Bring up the sails! Man the oars!
The fool is risking a ship worth 10 times the cargo he's carrying. And for what? For the sake of a few extra gold for an early delivery. Aye, the good captain is a fool to think he can sail out without drawing the attention of the lizards.
Harbor Master! Out there!
Epic fail.
And I think we've all learned a lesson here. If I say it's too dangerous to sail, it's too dangerous to sail. All right, lads, see what we can do to help those sailors. Let's just hope. Sorry, but I've got my hands full here.
Okay. Talk to this guy. Just because we can, I guess. We don't really learn anything here. Excuse me. Voice breaking up a little bit there. Okay. Let's come up here. Do.
Crossfire. 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 Crossfire.
Whoops, don't forget to pick up that. And that's got a rapier that, you know, we probably could have sold or given to Eleni. Not Eleni, Nishka. But, you know. selling those. I can even afford that breastplate +1.
I am listening.
Okay, what else does he got? Is there anything that I can use? Leather armor +1, not worth it at this point. Studded leather +2, I can't afford. There's nothing else I want there at this point. I mean, I could get... I can't afford it. I was going to say I could get that chain shirt for Nishka, but no, I can't. Let's go and talk to Branson. Let's just find out what you got for sale. Don't want to talk about the rest of that. Okay, I do want the Mage's Skull Cap, I think, because that gives me concentration +2. And sort of makes me look reasonably badass. Right. And then we'll sell that, and you're not going to buy those yet.
Yes.
And you didn't have anything to sell, just my leather, which you're not allowed to sell.
I am listening.
Okay, so I don't think you've got much in the way of decent weapons here. Nope, that's it. No. Lesser health, no. Ring of protection +1, can't afford it. Can't afford anything at the moment, really. Okay. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I want to go over there, don't I? I'm just going to do this other little sub-questy thing over here. Get it out of the way. Shouldn't be beyond our skills at this point. And hopefully it won't be too hard. That way I've then just got the other big quests to do in town, or I have to worry about anything when I come back. But that's going to be a while, because we're now going to, as soon as we've done this, we go back to Fort Lock. And we do everything in Fort Lock. Hang on. I should have buffed. Technically I shouldn't be able to do this. They should recognise that I'm here outside the window, casting protections and wards on myself.
The land is
Okay,
against you.
I just need to get out of the way a little bit here, just to allow all of my guys to get in. Must have missed, I think. There we go, almost. And he's down.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Actually, I haven't checked my Eldritch Blasts go up to 3d6 yet. Where are they? Yes, 3d6. So at 3d6, I am doing more damage than a broadsword. A two-handed sword. Great sword, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so you need to loot that cabinet. You need to loot that vase, or vase, however you want to pronounce it. You need to come over here and unlock this door. And then we've got to come in here, and you need to disarm this trap. Unlock it. And get everything off that table. Okay, so let's chuck all of... Did I? Yeah, that's fine. Ring of Resistance +1. Yep, I'm going to take that. If I remember rightly, that does all resistances +1. Yep. Why is that not? There we go, going back into the slot for some reason. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, and we're going to go over here and just sell any of the stuff we didn't want to Branson, and then we are out of here. Let's see what you have for sale. Don't want that, don't want that, or that, or that, or that, or that.
Yes.
You didn't have anything?
Everybody,
no.
follow me.
Yeah. Okay. We're done. Back to the fort. Okay, so let's talk to this guy, Tor. Okay. I didn't really want to see what he has. If we've got the money when Cora is... Oh, we're probably not going to put Cora in our party, actually. Now that I think about it. We'll have her only in there long enough to get her little sub-quest going. Okay. We have anything else to sell? No, so there's no point even talking to you. Let's go and actually let's go out this way because we haven't cleaned out the dire wolves down here. Can I do it from up here? You know what?
Crossfire.
Looks like I can.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okay. What happens if I come up here? Nope. Come on. Come to Papa. Where are they? Gonna get ambushed now. Get down. Max. Sorry about that. Had some puppies being naughty. Okay.
The land is against you.
You gonna help Nishka, or are you just gonna stand there? That's alright, I didn't need your help. Right. So, he's down. We're probably gonna get ambushed by a bunch of other wolves along the way here. Case in point. Go. Just gonna keep seeing if there are any. Just continually hitting tab here to see if there are any what's the names? Any opponents? Because there's usually more than 2 wolves, that's for sure. Wait for the rest of my party to catch up. Buff in the meantime.
Crossfire.
See, there we go, there's one.
Crossfire. 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 Crossfire.
Where is she? Where the hell? Eleni is stuck all the way back there. God damn it.
Crossfire.
Let's see what they're made of.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Here comes the...
No, I don't want to do that. Thank you. I think that's all of the opponents in this area then, so we can pick up the corpse. We'll pick up the coins from the corpse. And we are not going to bother picking up Nishka. We're just going to go through the world map transition and see what it does. it should bring her along with us. And we're going to the bandit camp. Road is free, and let's fight. I want them preying on other people. And we're done. Oh, good. And that's a greater gloves of concentration, so we're going to switch to that. Actually, you know what? You could probably use that. Would not be a bad idea, that. No. I lead the party, thank you. Still going there. Let's buff. And I think it's been a while since we saved, so let's do that too. There's a strange line over there that had my attention. One of those guys, I think that one, is some sort of spellcaster. So we want to take him down first. See? He's a cleric or some such. That was me. Was that a crit? Nope, that was just a nice big hit. That's what I like now. We're starting to do more significant damage per hit. I don't know, this area doesn't seem as hard. Natural armor +1. Can I get a bonus from that? Yes, I can. Very good. Yes, as I was saying, this area doesn't seem all that hard. Playing a Warlock, because the best way to handle this bandit camp is to try and attack from a distance. Let some of you guys run in and melee, and then you stand back. So let's come up here so I've got a better view.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
Didn't miss that time.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
There we go. Is there any more? No, that appears to be it. Nothing else. Let's get this chest. Stop that. Yeah. And I've talked about this multiple times. The tactic that works here for me, rescuing these guys. Just do a quick save before we start it. The tactic that works for me when rescuing these guys is to just plant myself in the front here, because these
I don't know how you managed to slip through the gap, but we'd best be getting out of. We'll follow your lead. Oh no!
So if I don't move, if I stay right here, they will also stay right here. And any archers out there are going to concentrate their fire on me, not on the refugees, whatever you want to call them. So I can keep them safe by just standing here.
Crossfire. 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 Crossfire.
I may get grazed by a few arrows, and I may have the odd miss here and there.
Crossfire.
Like that one again.
Swing and a miss.
Crossfire.
And again.
Epic fail.
Crossfire.
That's better.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Woohoo! And that is all of them. So now we can head out. And it is safe to take them to the rally point just over here. Where they will then congratulate me. The other thing that's interesting, the way this conversation...
I can't believe we made it out in one...
Thanks, Butch.
Our thanks to you, friend, and to your dwarven friend, too. We'll make our way to Fort Lock from here.
If you play a dwarven character, that whole statement there just seems a little bit weird.
I'm certain our family...
Did you see?
A true...
Oh, really? Well...
Okay, so... we can just clear out the last of these remains from the dead bandits. There won't be anything spectacular in here, and then we can head on in. The biggest problem I have with playing a Warlock is remembering to... well, it's actually sort of it's a dual problem. I tend to forget to rest because I don't need to. I don't have a set number of spells per day. I can just use these things. If I wanted to, I could sit here and spam these two things over and over and over and over and over again for no reason, because I can just cast them anytime I want, but they last all day, so there's really no point. If my health hasn't gone down, there's no point in me resting, but I've got Eleni here who has a bunch of spells that she can cast, and if I don't let her rest up, she's not going to be able to cast them. Having said that, at the moment I've got her limited pretty much to healing spells and nothing else, so it's not really going to be a problem. Because she tends to use those less often. It's a bit annoying that she doesn't heal very well, but let's see how we go. Another tactic I want to try and do when someone does need a heal is to actually use the voice commands and see if that helps. Okay, so let's just walk to here. Be on our guard.
How can I help?
Nishka, you can come up here and you've got to remove the trap on this door. Okay. Bang, one shot.
Here comes the...
It wasn't a crit, I don't think. It was. Oh, okay, it was a crit. There you go. But it didn't have to be a crit because 3 sixes are 18. I couldn't have done 20 points of damage at that point. Let's take on this sergeant. And there we go. 16 points is pretty damn good in one hit. Okie dokie. And let's... What is that ring? Fortitude. Not really all that useful, but it's good as a starting one. If we have a ring of resistance instead, it is better. Okay, I need Nishka to come up here. Had a feeling one of these chests was trapped. Well, let's open it first and see. Nope. All good. That chest is definitely locked. And I'll take that, and then we'll give the drum to Kelgar to carry. And we'll take everything out of the weapons rack, but give it all to Kelgar. There we go. There we go. There we go. And that. And that. The rest of it doesn't really weigh much at all. And we will start putting all of this in the bag. Just so that you can carry more. It's not as prevalent here, but in other parts of the game you do pick up a lot of loot, in particular when you're looting the warehouse. Not really looting the warehouse, but... Okay. Pause, wizard. Spam. So, turn around. Just... Okay, cool. So I got rid of that wizard nice and quick.
Here comes the...
Just gonna quickly loot this and loot that. Okay, let's come back out here. Do we still have... Nope, they cleaned up those bad guys. Was there anything else? Yeah, there was another bag over there. Let's get that. Okay, got all those guys out there. So, Camelgar spirits. How much does that weigh? I think it weighs nothing. Half a pound. That. Wand of lightning. That. I'm not going to use that. Let's take that as well. And the book. Books weigh, I suppose. surprising amount. And that'll do for now.
Yes.
Open. Right.
Crossfire.
Nature will have its
Crossfire.
Here comes the...
So satisfying when you take them down in one hit like that.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Woohoo!
Haha! You missed me.
I missed. That was terrible. But that's the reason why we're going for a dex-based build. Essentially, we want to be hitting pretty much every time with this.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
and all within it.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
The land is against you.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Here comes the...
Nice crit for Nishka there. Okay. That's actually most of the guys done. There's a room down here with a few guys in it.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okay, let's come in here.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
That was a good hit.
Here comes the...
How many points damage did I do there? I did 11. I thought I did more than that. But still. That was quite good. Okay.
Yes.
While she's doing that, we can be passing some of this stuff over. Don't want any of those low-level potions. The idea here is that Calgar can carry the bag all of the time, and then when I need to, I can just get him to chuck the bag to me.
Yes.
It'll weigh me down, but can chuck the bag to me, and then I can just empty everything out of it, sell it all up, and we're done. Let's just quick save that because we haven't done that yet. Right. So we've done that room. It's just these two rooms here, only one of which has anyone in it. Let's just get that door open as a little shortcut type thing.
How can I help?
Crossfire.
Well, that's cool. I'm attacking someone behind the door. So I think I'm going to continue to do that.
Crossfire.
There we go. So there's a little glitch there, obviously, that you can see them through that little crack there. Either that or I have some sort of extra sensory perception. Come on.
Here comes the...
That was a couple of good crits, because that was Kelgar and Nishka critting there. And I took him down with the last 14 points of damage. Was there any other bags? Nope. We'll open this other door, but there's nothing in it. There we go. And we've killed these guys here. We've raided that chest there. We triggered that trap there. We're going to come over here. Now we're going to finally rest up. And I can rebuff.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
And Nishka is disabling that trap.
Yay!
She got that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get Kelgar to open this door, because I'm then going to switch off of him, get him to race in. I am going to... He didn't race in. I'm going to head over to that point there, and now I am going to target the wizard.
Crossfire.
That's the wizard down. And we leveled up. Gotta love that. That might be time for some goodies for me. Let's see. Actually, let's not do this right now, because I forgot. We got that all that damn noise going. Cancel. Okay.
That's all you got?
Let's just kill the last of these guys. And there we go. Let's just wait for that to dissipate. Now we will level up. Here we go. Next. Recommend. Next. Recommend. Next. Next.
Everybody, follow me.
Ooh, I don't think so. Next. Recommend. Next. Finished.
Yeah?
Level up. Level 6. I think this is where we can finally start adding your Warhammer proficiency. Yep. So let's do weapon focus Warhammer. Next. And weapon focus, weapon specialization Warhammer. Next. Finish. Right. And then me. Let me just check what I was doing at level 6. Ah, yes. Oh, damn it. Cancel that. Didn't mean to click recommend there. So, next, bluff, concentration, intimidate, law, spellcraft. Okay. Now, what I want is weapon focused, range touch attack. So these are all the weapons that I can use. If I was going to go with hideous blows, whatever it's called, I could use a spear, a sickle, a quarterstaff, a morning star, a mace, a dagger, or a club. So this is going to give me a +1 to hit. And yes, we're on level 2s. Okay, so I should probably consider dropping Eldritch Spear now and taking something else. The question is, what? Is it worth it using that? 6 seconds per caster level. Look, darkness has its uses. Devil's Sight. You can see in normal and magical darkness. It's a 24-hour. Entropic Warding. Frightful Blast. Never going to use that. Otherworldly Whispers. +6 to all law and spellcraft checks. That will increase my defense against spells. See the Unseen. Gain Dark Vision. Don't really know what the difference between that is and Devil's Sight, personally. I can see in normally in darkness and magical darkness. And you can also see invisible creatures. There's not enough of those to really ever worry about it, I don't think, at least not at this point in the game. That is possible. I'm going to take Entropic Warding for now, I think. Yep, okay. And then here, we're going to take Eldritch Chain. Because now that means we can start to do damage to multiple targets at the same time. So let's drop Eldritch Chain in there in that spot, and let's come back here and add Entropic Warding to our buffs. And we can start to loot this place. Okay, already ridiculously encumbered. Started with a +1, I already have that, so that goes over there. Astral Blade goes to Eleni, Banded Mail goes there, Rapier goes there, Scimitar goes there, Falchion goes there. Right, let's pick up the loot from the priest.
Yes.
Let's get you in here to remove the trap and unlock it. And you can loot it as well at the moment. She's going to do that because she's got to unlock this door anyway, and then even beyond that we have to there's 2 things we have to disarm and then unlock, so there's not much point switching out of her character. So we'll do all of this. And I should have said loot on that too, so I might as well loot that, and then just go into your inventory and pass.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yes.
all of this to Kelgar. Aid, Owl's Wisdom, Silence, Diamond, Emulate. And we might as well put those that are way up.
Follow me.
They're just scrolls, but right. And we're done. We've looted all this, and we have now finished the bandit camp. Let's head on out and head back to Fort Lock. Do. Don't want them getting too far behind. I think it feels like it's been a while since we saved. Yep, a good half an hour since we did that save, and 15 minutes nearly since we did that quick save, so... Been streaming for 3 hours now. That's pretty good. Probably going to take a break in a little while. And then come back after dinner and do some more streaming. Okay. Okay, so that got us that. Let's get our stuff here. Thank you, thank you. Glad I could help. Continue. Okay. So, let's...
Yes.
Chuck that over there. Let's... loot all of that. Let's chuck that back in there. Oh look, it still says we have his holy symbol, but we really don't. Let's chuck that back over there, and show me what you have for sale. Let's get rid of all this. And keep that and that. So was there anything else here we wanted? Nope. Nope. And so amongst all of this, yeah, okay. I'm just going to come back over here and briefly talk to him again, just to make sure that he doesn't still want his holy symbol back. And he doesn't, so we're going to come in here. I could sell all of these supplies, but right now, all I really want to do is get rid of that. I don't want to be carrying it around. It's of absolutely no use to us. Why am I stuck there? Okay, let's talk to Cormac. And let's talk to this blithering idiot. I suppose that's unfair. He's not actually blithering. Are you the commander here? Filling in. I want proof. I can handle this. I want you to resume roles. I can convince the marshal. However, I'll be thorough. Anything else I should know? Begin my search immediately. Okay, let's come over here. And quick save. Off to the graveyard. Okay, is that one there? Yep. Yeah, see, that's no good. That missed. That's better. Right. Oop. Great axe to Kelgar. Done. Oh, I forgot to buff.
Crossfire.
Oop, what are you doing?
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okay, so let's come over here.
Yes.
How about you unlock that for us? Thank you very much, Lee. Okay. I didn't realize that concealed me. Got a zombie all the way over here. Might as well.
Nature will have
Gotta do it sooner or later. diseased. I'll give you the potion in a sec. Okay, there you go.
Everybody, follow me!
Everyone, follow me!
What we really want to do is have a look at your spells. Ooh, we didn't fix things up last time. How are we doing over here? I don't know if did I do this? Don't think I did. Doesn't feel like it. And the lesser boots are tumbling. I don't have tumble, do I? Skills. Nope. So they go to Ishka. Okay. Rest. Didn't mean to click there.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okay.
The land is against you! Nature will have its say! Yes.
Woohoo! Let's go this side first. Doesn't really matter.
How can I help? How can I help?
Just want to make sure everyone comes with me. Sometimes they get a bit stuck in here. Whoop.
we've had enough of this one.
Hey.
Yes.
Just double checking. Okay. Oh. So I'm going to try something this time. I'm going to try and lure all of these guys as close as possible over here. No, see, it doesn't feel like it did anything. Wow, was that a miss?
Take that! Time for a little fun!
Okie dokie. So I don't know what the point of this thing is.
How can I help?
Yeah?
I want to go over here. You know, I've never looked to see if there's anything behind these things. Nope, there isn't. Just thought I'd check. Okay. Let's rest.
Crossfire.
That's buff.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Okie dokie. was that? And we're done. Yeah, I know there's something through that door, and there's something through that door, and there's something through this door. We're gonna go this way first. Ugh. Damn it. Oh, well, that didn't hurt much.
Everybody, follow me!
Oh.
Epic fail.
No, none of us want that, and that's just a falchion +1. None of us want that either.
Yes.
For Merdelaine and all.
Let's see what they're made of!
Wasn't sure I was hearing that music properly. Thought it was an outside source. But it wasn't. Okay. Let's do that. Why did you do that?
Yes.
You're always slow. You're always lollygagging. Every time I switch to you, you're at the back of the party and everyone turns around and runs back towards you. It doesn't make sense.
Follow me.
Yeah, you can open the door, Kelgar, and then I'll do that. Switch to this.
Give me a moment, and this will all be over. Feel no.
And we are done. Okay. Standard tactics here. Puppet mode on for everybody.
Everybody, follow me!
You open the door, Ellen. Oh, you're supposed to be stealth. Okay, that's good. At least one of the...
Yay!
All those skeletons have disappeared. I think they've all walked in on those traps and died. So that's good. Okay, that door is trapped. further down there. We want to untrap this door. Let's turn your stealth mode off. Let's put everyone out of puppet mode. And we're away. Let's head back in. I'm gonna do this side first. Because it's sort of...
Let's see what they're made of!
Partially easier.
Take that!
Fish.
Come on, get in here, you idiots.
Take that!
Nature will have its say.
What are my blasts doing now? Is it 3 or 4d6? Where is it? Don't see it. 3d6 still.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody, follow me!
You need to unlock that door for us.
Follow me.
And then Kelgar will open the doorway.
The land for Bladelink and all within it.
How can I help?
You can disarm that trap for me. And then actually I need you to come here.
How can I
and
help?
I need you to unlock that. And well, wait a second, and if it's trapped I need you to... Let's take a risk. It wasn't trapped. Good. And this one?
The land is against
Too late. It was already dead. And we're all done there. That was pretty damn easy.
can I help?
You've already got a ring of resistance, but we'll pass all this back to you to begin with.
Yes.
No, you haven't. So now you have a ring of resistance. And you have some more stuff to sell.
Time for a little fun. Take that.
I'll take care of this.
Oh, she tripped the trap. Oh well.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can get back up now. Can we rest here? Yes, we can. Good.
Crossfire. Crossfire. Crossfire.
Yes.
I'm ready to do this, so I'm gonna go in. Make sure my companions are all in here.
Fresh meat. Attack, my children. Let us add their corpses to our army.
And let's target the Shadow Priest. One more decent hit should take him out. There we go. Just clean up the last of the zombies. Ah, that zombie isn't even in here. So, that is cool. Don't want it. Don't want it. Do you want it?
I am listening.
Yes, you do. Oh, you're kidding me. I mean, all this time I haven't been using that properly. Damn it. She could have been doing so much more damage. Okay, now's the time.
Yes.
You're set up correctly.
Yes.
You're set up correctly.
Yeah?
You're set up correctly. And I'm set up correctly. Good. Don't want to go through all that again.
Everybody, follow me.
You have failed me for the last time.
I think I will take that. Give that to Kelgar. Actually, no, you probably get hit more than Kelgar does.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to take this only because I don't want to
Yes.
clutter up this bag with stuff like that. Okay. Let's go through all of that. Okay, good. Now it's going to be fairly easy to clear out the rest of this. Nope. Damn it. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, so in through this door, go over here to the corner straight away so I can okay. Easy peasy. Make it out of here. There we go. How am I doing here? 1700. That's good. That's good. I can accept that. I'd like the 17 to be a little bit lower, but it's not going to be a major problem at this point in time. In particular, if we end up doing the warehouse with Nishka in our party, then letting her go nuts and steal stuff will lower my lawfulness. It will make me more chaotic. Okay, this isn't good. Everyone has split up all over the place. Okay, let's get out of here. No, come on, get out of here. So we can help out the commander, because he's going to be in a bit of a pickle. And we're done. Where is Nishka? Oh, no, we're not quite done, but you can come down here because there's really not much else for you to do at the moment. Whoa! Okay. That didn't work too well. Let's come up in here. Click on this. Did our best. Yeah, he agrees. Let's rest up here just so that he can get his health back. And
I am listening.
we will in fact cast that on him. Just because we're nice people. Yeah, getting out of here. That door is trapped, is it? I can never remember. I've got this feeling it is.
Everybody, follow me.
No? Okay. This one's locked. That's what it is. And then there's a trap on the other, a couple of traps on the other side. Trap. And then another one there. Trap. Okay. Let's come up here. Talk to Blaine. Alright. Let's get out of here. And let's kill us Lieutenant Velas. And he has to die because he is a mutinous cur. Here. Okay. So that's one way to get through it. I can never remember that when I play it. I was just sort of lucky that time I got it. The important thing there is yeah, sure, you can kill Valis and you get a little bit of XP for it. I don't think it's quite the 250. And you get enchanted chainmail. Now that's where it gets confusing in this game. You've got two types of chain armor. You've got chain shirt and chain mail. And I can use a chain shirt, but I can't use chain mail. So it's better that they just tongue him. Okay, so we finished that. Let's talk to Cormac. I've done that. Show me what you have for sale.
Yes.
Pass it over here. Open. Loot all. Put that back in. Put that back in. Put that back in. And that back in. Was there anything else that was worthwhile keeping for future? No. That... Oh, Sand could use it, maybe? No, he's a smug enough bastard without it. Yeah, that's all we really want. Let's give that back to Kelgar and sell the rest. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'll buy that. Right, I think we've done everything we need to here. We can get out of here. But this seems like a perfect time for me to take a bit of a break. So I'm going to end the stream here. That's been pretty good. 3 hours 45 minutes from start to here. I'm quite happy with that progress, how this character's going. Hopefully tonight and tomorrow we'll be able to proceed a lot further, and we should get quite a way through. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.